Have you ever woken up from a dream where you saw a baby and wondered why you saw the baby in your dream? Maybe you saw a baby crying. Maybe you were carrying twins. Perhaps you were feeding a baby. You saw yourself or someone else pregnant. Or you saw a baby laughing and smiling at you. If that is you, then in today's video, I will take you through 5 spiritual, biblical, and physical meanings of these different baby dreams and explain to you what each situation could actually mean. Let's get into it. 1. Feeding a baby in your dream. If you ever dreamt of feeding a baby, then you need to pay attention to this. Spiritually, feeding a baby can represent nurturing and sustaining something that is still developing. Perhaps you may have a business, a ministry, relationship, a gift, or a purpose in your life that requires consistent attention. The message may be for you to pay attention to what has been placed in your hands that needs to be nourished before it can grow. Biblically, 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 2 uses the picture of milk to describe spiritual nourishment and growth. This reminds us that growth requires proper nourishment and attention. So the dream may basically be encouraging you to ask yourself whether you are giving enough attention to your spiritual life and the things God has entrusted into your hands. Physically, feeding a baby may simply reflect your nurturing instincts, family responsibilities, thoughts about parenthood, or your desire to care for someone. It can also represent something in your life that currently depends heavily on your attention. 2. Carrying twins in your dreams. Spiritually, twins can represent multiplication, 2 opportunities, double responsibilities, or 2 things developing at the same time. It could suggest that you are entering a season where more than one thing requires your full attention and time. It may reflect the sign of balancing 2 important things at the same time. But remember, this doesn't automatically mean you will have twins physically. Biblically, we see twins in the story of Jacob and Esau in Genesis 25. Their birth was connected to a significant purpose and destiny, showing us that even before birth, God can have purpose concerning people's lives. So biblically, a dream about twins may cause you to reflect on purpose, responsibility, and what God may be developing in your life. Physically, this dream could reflect thoughts about children, family, pregnancy, responsibilities, or even feeling overwhelmed because you are managing 2 important things all at once. 3. Pregnancy in dreams. Now, what if you dreamt that you were pregnant, even though you were not pregnant in real life? Or perhaps you see someone else pregnant. Now, spiritually, pregnancy in dreams can represent something that is developing but has not been revealed or finally completed. It could symbolize a vision, purpose, opportunity, idea, or a season that is still unfolding. Something may be growing in your life, but you may not have full access to it yet. Biblically, pregnancy and childbirth are repeatedly used in scripture as pictures of bringing something forth. Isaiah 66 verses 9 speaks about God bringing something to birth. So biblically, this reminds us that some things require time, patience, faith, and preparation before they are revealed at the appointed time. Physically, dreaming about pregnancy can reflect your thoughts about children, family, marriage, responsibilities, or even a major change taking place in your life. It can also simply reflect something you have recently seen or thought about. So don't immediately assume that pregnancy in dreams means you or someone else is literally pregnant. It all depends on the context of what you saw in your dreams. 4. Seeing a baby crying in your dreams. If you see a baby crying in your dream, pay close attention to this dream and don't take this dream for granted in any way, because something in your life may possibly be wrong or something bad may be about to happen. Spiritually, a crying baby can represent something in your life that needs immediate attention. It may point to an area of your life you have neglected, a responsibility you have ignored, or something spiritually fragile that needs to be protected or nurtured. Biblically, we see throughout scripture that God hears the cries of those who call upon him. Psalm 34 verses 17 says that the righteous cry out and the Lord hears them. So this dream can remind you to take your concerns to God instead of carrying them by yourself. Physically, a crying baby may represent stress, anxiety, emotional pressure, or an unresolved problem in your life. Ask yourself these questions. What in my life currently needs my attention? That may help you understand why the baby was crying in your dreams. Number 5. Seeing a baby laughing or smiling at you. Finally, what does it mean when you see a baby laughing, smiling, or even looking happy in your dreams? Spiritually, a happy baby can represent joy, hope, peace, and something positive developing in your life. It may encourage you not to give up or not to despise small or little beginnings. Something may look very small right now, but with patience and care, it can grow into something meaningful. Biblically, children are described as blessings from God. So the image of a happy baby can remind you of joy, life, favor, hope, and blessings that are coming from new beginnings. But again, don't treat this dream as an automatic prophecy. Physically, seeing a baby smile in your dreams may reflect happiness, which may include the desire to have children, positive memories, or excitement about something happening currently in your life. Your emotions during these kinds of dreams are very important, so pay attention to your emotions. If you felt peaceful and happy while looking at the baby, that feeling may be an important part of understanding the dream. So the next time you dream about a baby, don't just say a baby means blessings. Instead, pay attention to the specific situation or context of the dream because the details matter. And remember, dreams can have different sources. Some may reflect our emotions and experiences, while others may cause us to pause, pray, and seek God's guidance and wisdom. So don't allow a dream to control you or make you afraid. Take it to God in prayer. Examine the details and ask for wisdom. If you recently dreamed about a baby, tell me exactly what you saw in the comments. Was the baby crying? Were you carrying twins? Were you feeding the baby? Did you dream that you were pregnant? Or was the baby smiling at you? Share your experience in the comments and let's explore possible meanings of these dreams together. And if you want more dream interpretations like this, make sure to like our videos, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, pay attention to your dreams, seek wisdom, and never ignore the details.